And so I do, security there on Sundays. So I saw the movie Sinners. I have been talking about this movie with my family and my friends, and I've gone on this deep dive online where everybody's talking about the movie. And at this church, I've been working there on Sundays for probably the last 6 or 7 months, okay? I haven't had any issues at this church. There hasn't been anyone that's tried to cause any problems or be of an issue at all. And so yesterday, after watching this movie, this is gonna sound crazy, but this homeless lady, right? She shows up and she's got multiple bags. And you've lived in Portland for a while, and when I say what I'm going to make this descriptive. I'm not being disrespectful to the person, but you are aware, I'm sure, where you've seen a homeless person that is clearly in distress, clearly like disheveled, and when you make that eye contact with them, they kind of straighten themselves up and have like a normal interaction with you, but you can tell that they're in distress, right?
Right.
But there's a very understandable way that people carry themselves, maybe even when they're drunk. Perfect example, if somebody's drunk and the cop is like, hey, are you drunk? And they're kind of like, nope, I'm not drunk. I'm completely sober. And you're like, no, you're not. It was a situation like that. So there's a bus stop right across from the church. And it was just like a movie. The bus drives away. And as the bus drives away, there's a lady standing there with all these bags. And she looks real disheveled and she's looking at me. And the distance from where I'm standing on the front of the church to where she's at the bus stop is probably twice the space that's between us.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So right as the bus moves, we make eye contact. And she starts walking towards me. And I'm like, and she goes, what's going on in there? And I went, oh, it's a church. And she goes, oh, they having service today? And I said, yes, they are. And she goes, can I come in? And you got to understand, this is the thing that the vampires say in the movie. Every scene of the movie Sinners, when the vampires show up, they have a cordial conversation with someone and they say to them, can I come in? Or are you going to invite me in? Or are you going to let me in? So she says, can I come in? And I'm just like, this can't be happening right now. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I go and I'm like, just give me 1 second, poke my head in. I'm like, hey, there's a lady out here who says she wants to come to church. And it's not me, it's not my place to tell somebody, yes, you can, no,
right,
you can't.
You're not blocking her.
Right, exactly.
Right.
I want to make that very clear. The person from the church comes out and is like, oh yeah, I think it'd probably be better if you came back, next week, blah, blah, blah. There's clearly some distress going on. So this person kind of mutters under their breath and walks away. Now, at the same time that this happens, there is a guy that's kind of walking from the side of the street that I'm on to the other side of the street, walking past the bus stop, almost as if like just kind of circling. So like every 5, 10, 15 minutes, I kind of see this guy. Nothing about him that's really concerning. Nothing about this guy that makes me think that he's, in any way, like
nothing that stands out.
Nothing that stands out nefarious, right? Except for the fact that, hey, I just noticed that guy 5 minutes ago. Hey, I just noticed that guy 10 minutes ago. Hey, this is the third time I've noticed that guy. So now I'm starting to be like, okay, what is going on with this guy, right?
Is he getting his steps in?
Right. But he's always looking over.
Oh.
So 10 minutes after the first lady leaves, here he comes. He's smoking a cigarette. He's like, hey, what's going on? I'm telling you, man, in the 6 to 8 months that I've worked there, I have never been approached by people about what's going on in the church.
That's hilarious.
So this is the second person. He comes over, hey, what's going on? Oh, nothing. How's your day? Oh, pretty good. What's going on in there? And I'm like, this doesn't make, this is the second person today to ask me what is going on inside this church.
On a Sunday.
On a Sunday. I'm like, it's church. Huh. Is it cool if I go in there? And I'm like, bruh. I'm like, I'm not trying to make this about the movie, but it's just it's like now my hair is starting to stand up on the back of my neck. You know what I mean? So I'm like, well, I don't really make that decision, but I'll go and get somebody that you can talk to. So somebody comes out, they talk to him, and he ends up going into the church and then immediately coming out. I think that somebody had questioned to like maybe search him or something like that. He ends up leaving. So he kind of cusses me out as he walks off. No lie, no exaggeration. 10 minutes after that guy leaves, a homeless lady comes walking down the street. Now, this lady is walking towards me at a 90-degree angle. She's completely bent over.
Like,
Yeah.
full
Like she's walking like this, like, you know, she's her back.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so she walks past me and she's muttering and she's talking like under her breath, but she's not saying anything to anybody in particular. She walks past me, she's completely drooling,
Oh, wow.
right? And right as she walks past me, she stops, she turns around and she asks me, what do you think she asked me?
What's going on in there?
As I'm sitting at this table, fam, as I'm sitting at this table, what's going on in there?
Oh my gosh.
At this, I'm not kidding, bro. I got
You're saying it
goosebumps,
right
man.
now,
I
yeah.
have goosebumps right now. I'm like, my God, like, what are you trying to, like, what is the, you know what I mean?
You're right.
And I went, ma'am, I said, it's a church. And she goes, I want to go in there. Now, I'm not going to show this video. I'm not going to show this video, but I want the people to hear the audio because when the people from inside the church came out and told this lady she couldn't go in there. Again, I didn't tell her she couldn't go in there.
Mm-hmm.
When the people that work at the church and when they told her that she could not go into the church, she went ballistic. There's railings on the front side of the church and the back side of the church. This lady was literally climbing the railings. I'm going to show you the video after this, but I just want you to hear the audio, a little bit of the audio. Okay, so this is audio from that situation. I'm not going to play all of it, but I just want them to hear how she's talking. Okay.
Right.
It's not open. Come down. Come on. Ma'am, come down. No. Close that door. Close that door. Close it, sir. Come down. Come down. Come down. Okay, come on down. Come on down. Hey, we're in church. We're in church. Come on. We're in. Come on down. This person is currently hanging from the railing right now.
Wow.
Okay, come, let's go this way.
Ma'am, come down, please.
Come this way. Come this way. What? You're not gonna get in the building. Why not? Why I can't come to church? You're not coming in the building. Why I can't come? I can't come to church. Why not?
Wow.
3 people in the course of 45 minutes, none of them together, none of them in the vicinity of each other while it was happening. Dude, I'm telling you, man, like I felt like, I don't know how to explain it, man.
The cosmic alignment for that to happen.
Like, yeah, but like, I don't even know what to say, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. Like, it would be the equivalent of a airplane pilot seeing a UFO after watching the X-Files or something.
Right. A pilot with 500 flight hours.
Right.
Never seen anything that they haven't been able to identify.
Right.
Watching the first episode of X-Files, and then
Right.
they go up the next day and they see a flying saucer.
Right.
3 times.
So I don't know if this was like just, you know, 3 separate people asking the same question in under the circumstances is highly unlikely because it hasn't happened yet.
Right.
So I don't know if this was like a sign from God to like get back into my Bible or something, or if I'm projecting something. What are your, I don't know, man. I'm struggling here. You tell me, what are your thoughts? Do you think that what I experienced was just happenstance, or do you think that there's something supernatural?
I think it's the other way around. I don't think these instances of people asking to get in happened because of the movie. I think serendipitously, the universe had you watch the movie before they came up. I think they were going to come up anyways,
Okay.
and the movie happened in your life intentionally, not to like prepare you for it, but to make you think like,
But so I had a very real like revelation that problems happen when you let them in.
right.
So my thought process was like, hey, as a security guard, like we have to watch who we let into situations and circumstances because it can create problems that we don't have to have. You know what I mean?
Well, how would have this situation gone had you not watched the movie? Have you thought about that at all?
I think that I would have handled it the same way,
Okay.
but it's just the eeriness of like,
I will admit it is pretty eerie.
Yeah.
However, like even if you handled it the same, you were looking for different signs.
Yeah.
You were looking for different things. So
all right, so those of you at home, do you think that these were demons that were testing me? Did God place them in front of me to? I don't. What do you guys think? I don't know. I don't know. I'm rarely at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words here. So we'll leave it at that. My weekend of watching the movie Sinners and then dealing with potential vampires. So what do you guys think? Drop your comments below. Let me know what you guys think. As always, be safe, watch your back, and watch your six, and be great.